What you're about to see is the exact moment a dog chose his human out of 30 strangers without a single word being spoken. No cages, no pointing, no "I'll take that one." Just a quiet room and a dog who had waited long enough, finally deciding where he felt safe. And when he sat down beside her chair, the entire room stopped breathing because everyone knew this wasn't random. This was love finding its way home. Usually, adoption days are loud and overwhelming. People rush past kennels making choices in seconds, but connection doesn't work on a timer. So today, we changed the rules. 30 people sat in a circle, hands on their laps, eyes forward, hearts open. Behind those doors were dogs with very different stories. Some had only been here a few days, some had been waiting for months, and a few had almost stopped hoping. When the door opened, he stepped inside slowly, not pulling on the leash, not jumping, just looking. He walked past one person, then another, then another. You could feel everyone holding their breath, and then he stopped. He turned, walked back 2 steps, and gently pressed against her leg. She didn't move at first, like she was afraid it wasn't real, but he stayed. That's when the clapping started. Soft, quiet, respectful. Not because someone won, but because something beautiful just happened. Then the next dog came in. She was smaller, shaking, staying close to the doorway. No one reached for her. One man just leaned forward slightly, lowered himself closer to the floor, and waited. She took one step, then another, and when she reached him, she climbed straight into his lap. He laughed and cried at the same time. Again, the room filled with gentle applause. Dog after dog walked into that circle, and somehow each one knew exactly where they belonged. A giant dog chose a little girl. A senior dog curled up beside a quiet man in the back. A playful puppy picked the person who needed joy the most.
She took one step, then another, and when she finally reached him, she didn't sit, she melted right into his lap. He started crying before anyone else did. Again, the quiet applause. Again, a life changed. Dog after dog walked into that circle. Big ones, tiny ones, old souls, wild puppies, each one somehow knowing exactly where they belonged. A giant dog chose a little girl. A scared puppy chose a firefighter. A senior dog curled up beside a man who said he was just here to look. By the end, there were no empty laps left, only leashes and tears and shaking hands signing papers. What we learned today is simple. Dogs don't see your job. They don't care about your house. They don't judge your past. They feel your energy, your kindness, your patience. And when they choose you with their whole heart.